I want to thank Real Bernie Sanders activists, Real Progressives. Thank you for setting all this up. Thank all of you for coming, because this is what sacrifice looks like, and that's what I want to talk about tonight. I'm going to leave all the positivity and the pumping up to Tim Black back there. Thank you very much. I appreciate what you did. But I want to tell you guys how I got here, and I'm going to come at you with a little Bernie Sanders love right now, okay? Yeah! I grew up not having a lot, but the man back there, my dad, Bob Day, told me it don't matter where you come from, it matters how hard you work. It matters how you treat other people, and you're going to go far in this world. As the first man I heard talk about revolution, growing up I thought he was crazy. I love you, Dad, I'm sorry. But then Bernie Sanders started talking about revolution, and then all y'all started talking about revolution, and I felt like it was safe for me to start talking about revolution. So thank you for that. Yeah! I hear a lot of people talking about, we were setting up this march, trying to get people to come out, and everybody's talking about my family, my job, my life. And this is where we get to sacrifice, because a lot of people in this country, the majority of people in this country want change. But what are we willing to do for it? What are we willing to do for it? And that's what I want to talk about today, because you know what? I got a shirt on that's red, blue, and green, because at the end of the day, progress isn't made in big leaps right now in the way this country is. We got to fight for every step and be happy with those baby steps. Like Tim said, you're not going to win a conversation in one time, one visit. I got 3 people since I started talking who were voting for Donald Trump to vote for Jill Stein. Just 3. But 3 is a good number. 3 is a start. Imagine if everybody in this country voted for Jill Stein, took the time to talk to people. Can we please, you know what I want? I want everybody on social media to stop calling everybody else trolls. Thank you. Yeah. Okay? Because conversation dies right there. Nobody's going to want to talk about sacrifice. All you're going to do is start arguing. So this is what I want y'all to do. And everybody at home live streaming, you guys down there, hello? Election day. People got to work, not a federal holiday. I say we take that into our own hands. Sacrifice. One day. Who cannot go to work one day? Who cannot go to work for one day? And I know there are some people, hell, I'm a nurse. If I was scheduled to work, I got to take care of people. But the majority of people in this country can take election day off. And if you really want to hit them where it hurts, don't shop that day. Boycott November 8th. Stay home. Spend time with your families. Go for a walk around your neighborhoods. Talk to your neighbors. Take that time to make sure they're voting. Hell, I got 4 people on my street during the primaries on the day of to vote for Bernie Sanders in Delaware. Did we win? No. But 4 people knew what the hell was going on that day that didn't the day before. All right? Sacrifice. When was the last time the people in this country were even asked to sacrifice anything? Thank you. All our politicians, George Bush after 9/11, go to the malls, shop, partake in capitalism. How is that helping us? What are we doing that's going to help us? We're not going to win every election. But you know what? We don't have to agree on politics, because we can all agree that the corrupt corporations and bankers that are really paid and bought off all the politicians working here in D.C. are wrong and taking this country in the wrong direction. And that's where the boycott comes in. I can't convince every Trump voter to vote for Jill Stein. I can't convince every Hillary voter to vote for Jill Stein. But I think we can all agree that the corporations, the banks who want to charge us $30 and $50 overdraw fees and we don't have any money in the checking or the savings account, where's that going to get you? Stay home. Exactly. Deeper in debt. Yes, sir. Stay home. It's one day. Hit them in the pocket and everybody vote. How many? I know nurses work 12-hour shifts, 7 to 7. Teachers going in at 6 o'clock, staying until 5:30 because they got work to do for those kids. And by the time they get to the polls, there's an hour and a half long wait because there's 10 polling stations in entire states. I mean, we got to speak up, step out, and start being active. We got people in Delaware committed 1 political activity a week. Do we not have time for that? Can you not fit that in? Canvas. Make phone calls. Hell, go to coloradocare.org, sign up and phone back into Colorado and convince them single payer is what they want. So tired of people telling me about, oh, you can't do single payer, all the money. Let me tell you something I told to Tim Black the other day when I was on his show. Single payer healthcare If you get in benefits from your work or if you pay for them, all that money that goes out every month, that goes back in your pockets. For me last year, that was $6,000. Medical, dental, vision. Single payer healthcare puts all that money back in my pocket. $6,000. And now all the conservatives, what do they want to say? But our taxes are going to go up. 2%. Colorado Care is doing it 3%, I think. I'm with you. But even with Colorado Care's model, I get $6,000 in my pocket. I get $1,500 that I got to pay back to get that health insurance, and I'm still $4,500 richer than I am right now. Just stop arguing with people. Figure out what the facts are, because each and every one of us here, every time we have a conversation, somebody wants to tell you something. You got a source? You got a link? How do you know that's right? Because we are an educated movement. We started with Bernie, and we're going to finish with Jill. Thank you all very much. I appreciate the love and support. Until next time. Right now, I got the Bobs that are going to bring you some tunes right now. Everybody have a great day.